The Vex are at it again. Want to bet they're converting Europa into another machine world? We better put a stop to it.
Alright, you see, it's right here, right? Check. Ready? I'm here. Targets onslaught. And I keep killing stuff. Nothing. It's my quest. Oh, that's my bounty. Damn. Okay, I'm slow. Tracking device. Oh, I just need to kill and pick up tracking devices? That's all I have to do?
This conflict, Praxis built it himself. It's a little hacky. Cover me and I'll see what I can find out.
You're back, we can't hear you, man. What?
Looks like Praxis found out we're trying to shut down his conflux. He sent a servitor to protect it. Got a signal off of that downed servitor. I know where we can find Praxis.
When and where? When and where? I got a scar somewhere, you can see it.
Met Praxis in prison, yes. Oh, each day they spoke through the walls of their cells, dreaming.
Well, I mean, it's a scar. It's fully healed now, bro.
Research gave Elixni the ability to draw power from the splinters. Be careful, friend. Kill Praxis, and Aramis will no longer be able to empower her followers with darkness. countless extraneous variables. But perhaps I can make use of you. Your kind make compelling test subjects. Let us run a test. Initiating defense protocol nearby. I must keep this anonymous. The data must be clean. The others did not come this far. You are an outlier, aberrant, but I can account for you.
Quid pro quo is using your power to control someone else, kind of. Like it's like do this for me and I'll do that for you, kind of thing. You. No, no, no. I didn't know. I just died because I tried jumping somewhere and got blocked. No! Up. I'm dying for the stupidest reason. No, I'm dying for the stupidest reason. Can I not place a banner down? I can't.
barracks. Praxis is down. We're finishing up here.
Good. Without Phylax and Praxis, Aramis will grow reckless, careless. Without
Later,
her
dude.
counsel, she is weak. She will struggle to control this new dark power.
Perfect time for us to strike. Guardian, we should get back to camp with this splinter. The stranger will be waiting.
Praxis and Phylax are dead. We must retaliate! Atrax. Critus and I can handle this. Return to the crypt and prepare the body.
Aramis, we must take pause. These powers are not what we expected. I, too, am impatient. But there is wisdom in caution.
Caution? Look what caution has earned us. Our enemy exploits our weakness. Now we must act. I will give these Guardians the destruction they crave.
Could you skip your way over here? How far am I from beating this now?
don't even know where to begin. It seems every day I know less and less. But that's not why I came here. The Vanguard has been watching Erebus. I have put it in. You clearly disrupted Erebus's plans. Vanguard scouts report that she's fled to the Cosmodrome, perhaps to loot the remains of the old House Devil's hideouts. Her plan is unclear, but I believe she's getting desperate. Go to Earth. Find out what her next move is. And Guardian, I understand what you're doing. Fighting fire with fire. But the darkness is not our friend. The darkness caused the collapse. By all accounts, it seeks to cause another. Don't let it lead you away from the light. The city needs you. I need you. For now, do what you must for the good of humanity. But don't lose sight of who you are.
Best cologne I've ever used. Not gonna lie, I put it on every.
You really did not do the Why would you do that? What the fuck? Below your elbow, don't you ever want a real job?
I didn't have a real job.
No! Let me see. That's real. No. Yes, it is. Oh, Jesus, God Almighty, help me. Uh-oh. What the hell?
That's rude. Hi, I'm Tiger Woods. Hey, who's got the golf ball? Hold that thing up, nice and high. Little kid has got my golf ball. No, it's right there. You might actually need these people. That's rude.
Here to help. Hey, this is Shaw down in the steps, picking up fallen radio chatter about another Glimmer extraction crew. Sounds good.
Pookie can't save you now.
barracks, we figured out what Aramis was doing in the Cosmodrome. It's the House of Devils, or what's left of them. She called for reinforcements.
Of course. The devils will follow Aramis's every command. And there are many left yet.
We've tracked them to an old factory.
Do not allow them to reach Europa.
We're on it.
Yep. What's up?
I have seafood pasta if you're hungry.
Okay, I'm good right now though.
Okay.
What's up, dude? What do you mean? think I'm at the end. This is part of the mission.
Barracks, Aramis was planning on flooding Europa with spider tanks. We've dealt with the ones in charge.
Yes, our comms buzz with chatter. Word of your success has already reached Europa. Aramis is most unpleased. She intends to react with another set of reinforcements. The Vex.
The Vex? How?
Europa holds yet another dark secret. A portal built by Clovis Bray, leading directly to the Vex. Aramis intends to activate it.
Then she needs to be stopped. We're on our way.
Frankie's in his natural habitat.
Barracks, we're here. Heading in after Aramis now.
The portal within. It was built in your golden age to study Vex. But Vex escaped. Murdered many. You must hurry. Devastation is all we face if Aramis opens that portal.
We're on it.
Hello, Pawn. It's no surprise to find you here.
Aramis, you must not do this. Do you not care for our people?
Far more than you know, traitor. Tell me, Barracks, was it not you that tortured and murdered Elixni in the prison of elders?
Varix is...
A hypocrite? Yes. At least here they die for a cause.
You are a monster if you do this.
I'm no monster. What I do for the future of our people.
Open that portal and you kill them all.
Many will die, yes, but more shall live.
Who's disconnecting?
Our world died, Varix. Do you recall? We were absolutely powerless to stop it. I tried everything to put it behind me, to move on. But in my head, I could not silence the collective cries of our injured and dying. But then, darkness presented itself, and I took it. Finally, Varix. Finally, I felt I could do something. So go ahead. Call me a monster, but do not doubt that what I do for the future of our people.
Aramis has always been brash, but this is different. The darkness pervades her mind and spirit.
We'll stop her, Varix. We have to.
You into one of my own.
There she is.
Unfortunately, too late. I'll just have to eviscerate you another day. If you make it out alive.
It's on.
Ours was a world of prosperity and peace, not unlike your golden age.
It's nothing. Literally,
We
I could have
worshipped
fixed up all my
the
tech
great
here with this bad
machine. But fate intervened. With it came a whirlwind of destruction. In the chaos, the great machine fled, abandoning us all. Aramis, like most, was left consumed with rage. In the wake of loss, Aramis rebuilt a life, found new family, one forged from anger. Aramis saw only destruction of that which abandoned us. Eric's fears for elixir lives. At the command of Aramis, they will meet their end. We all do. We must all make choices. Aramis chose herself over her people. If Aramis is to succeed, the great machine and all who follow it will meet their end. In darkness, there is only one truth. Death.
And a lot of people think that these are seeds that can grow into more warts, but that's not actually the case. You see, as the wart begins to rapidly grow on the skin, the body responds by increasing blood supply to the area. But as the blood vessels extend, they sort of plug up because of how fast the wart is growing. And this makes them look like tiny black dots. If your eyeballs fully popped out of your head, you would completely lose your vision. So what would you actually see? Well, most people think that you would see darkness, like pitch black. But that's not actually true. You wouldn't
In
see
another
darkness.
life, we may have been allies, but instead, you put us at odds. So I have no choice but to use darkness to rip, shred, and tear through every single one of your kind.
We won't let you.
This 180 in one electric.
So you live with your dad and your girlfriend asked to move in with you two.
Parents really don't like her that much. Me personally, I have a specific type. I like them goth girls, and them goth girls are packed full of red flags. So those red flags turn into green flags for me.
How long have you been dating again?
So 6, 7, 8, 9 months now, give or take.
So you're doing this. She's moving in. Yeah.
I told.
No, okay, let's come into it. I know it's will freak you out a little bit. Let's come into it. What's cooking meals?
For context, I'm half Chinese, I'm half American. She's full white. She's way more Asian than I am. She's got ramen rolls, eats noodles for a living. I'm over here like, damn, I just got out of work at 7 o'clock. Where's my steak and curly fries at? She's like, yeah, I just made some ramen. I got you some sushi here as well. Man, get that out of here. I can only be Chinese on Tuesdays and Sundays.
In a movie, can you hear this? Listen to this.
Dad and your girlfriend asked to move in with you two.
Parents really don't like her that much. Me personally, I have a specific type. I like them goth girls, and them goth girls are packed full of red flags. So those red flags turn into green flags for me.
How long you been dating
I think
again?
So 6, 7, 8, 9 months now, give or take.
So you're doing this. She's moving in. Yeah.
I suppose.
No, okay, let's commit to it. I know it'll freak you out a little bit to commit to it. I mean, what's the dynamic gonna be like? Who's cooking meals?
For context, I'm half Chinese, I'm half American. She's full white, and she's way more Asian than I am. She's got ramen bowl teeth, noodles for a living. I'm over here like, damn, I just got out of work at 7 o'clock. Where's my steak and curly fries at? She's like, yeah, I just made some ramen. I got you some sushi here as well. Man, get that out of here. I can only be Chinese on Tuesdays and Sundays.
Control the darkness for good. Nothing can change the fact that I was forged in the light. And all of this, well,
I'm doing it right now.
against who I am. What I am.
No, I had to go do I had to go to the shrine real quick and do that thing real quick. Don't worry, I got you on that. Speaking about curly fries, I could totally go for some curly fries. Yeah, I think Trump actually going to jail. I don't think he's going to go to jail. I don't think he's going to see any time. Oh! Also, movie. I know I showed you that I Go Meow Cat yesterday. That cat died yesterday. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Right? Died at old age though, so it lived a good one. Singing his heart out. Yep. Jenna Ortega? Do you? Oh, Wednesday? Oh, the lesbian scene? There's a scene where she's making out with the girl.
Aramis wished to return the Elixni to greatness. Varix wished to follow her, but her anger has made her blind. And Aramis was not always so blind.
Where are you at, movie? Wait, you coming to me? No, go back. Turn around. Go back to where you were. Yeah, you're the green dot on the screen, right? You're in the right area where I have to go anyways. I have to go right next to the public event. That's over there.
Guardian, I don't know if I have it in me to keep this up. Wielding the darkness, I mean. Yeah, you stand right there, bro. Oh, yeah. Hold up, stay right there, hold up.
Help my allies flee this ruined place, and they will become your allies too.
What? No. What do I do about the thing in the sky? Oh, hold up. It says to do something with these things.
Guardian, do you see that crux of darkness? Because the Fallen certainly have. Go turn those brigs into scraps.
So this would be my second overall thing to do.
Nice long body.
Oh my god.
Movie, I'm gonna send you a TikTok in this Discord and in the chat. Watch the second. There's a. It's like has a bunch of pieces added to it, but watch the second one where the cat daps up the dude.
Nice long body, perfect form, beautiful teeth.
Can you read this? Oh my god!
The more Elixni that escape, the better I feel. They deserve safety, away from Aramis.
A victory, yes, but more remain.
And when I find them, they'll all die. Good riddance to traitors like you. Unworthy of my empire.
Aramis, it was never meant to be an empire. It was meant to be whole.
Our home was taken from us by your once great machine. There is no home for us while it still lives.
Beautiful teeth.
Can you read this? Oh my god!
Guardians out.
Oh, what?
Varix had hope somewhere within. The friend I knew remained. But after what you did, I knew I was wrong.
Do you know why they call us Fallen? It wasn't our whirlwind that earned us that name. We're fallen because Elixni like you never proved we could stand up. To humanity, we were always weak, always doomed. One day you'll understand. When your city falls and your people die, when your traveler abandons you.
Is wrong about Varix, about Elixni. Varix came to Europa for a second chance, for the right thing. That is strength, not weakness.
Oh, please, Varix. You only came here to hide, like a coward.
No! Releasing Vex put Elixni lives in danger. Many have already perished. Aramis, you are the real coward!
Silence! I've had enough of you, Varix. I will enjoy watching your skull shatter into pieces. Welcome back. It's time to meet your end. The darkness was not meant for you. You do not understand this power. I will destroy you, your one great machine, and everyone you care for. Your chains are showing. All that power, wasted serving false gods. Ha! Allow me to help you break free.
Ghost! This is... I can't. I'm sorry.
Ha!
Not ghosts, bro.
Look what I've done for you. No more light. No more dark.
Look within. Focus your power.
How interesting.
The only thing we have to break here is you.
Come then, Pawn. Show me what freedom has given you. Come to me, Pawn.
Guardian down.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest.
Tear the darkness out from inside.
will not end this way. It can't. What?
Okay. Why? Back.
You see now. Darkness resides within, beckoning you, as it has many others, across lifetimes, timelines. Beyond ours lies another world, one pervaded by darkness, where guardians abandoned their light at the call of temptation.
Hey. Do you have any?
In that world,
How much do you want?
we're no exception. Here, in this world, light and dark swell within you, side by side, giving you strength. Remember that when you step onto the ziggurat once more.
Bro, this is what you're into?
For one reason, and one alone. To fully harness the darkness within you. It's time now. They're expecting you.
Oh my god, Ada. Hey. Ada, what are you doing? Hey, what'd you take? Hey, what's on your face? Ada, come on.
Spaghetti.
No. Hey, you need to get your shit together before someone sees you. Come on. Ready? We're going. We're going. We're going. We're going. Okay.
I think she looks good, don't get me wrong. But I can't find liking her when she's in those kind of fucking acting fucking roles.
I'm worried, Guardian. Wielding stasis may be taking more of a toll on you than you know. I can resurrect you with the light, but if using darkness consumes you, I may be powerless.
What? Why Saga?
Just
Wait,
want you
what?
to know, I'm here with you, through light or dark.
Yeah, Saga or
We're
Sega.
partners. Always.
Alright, I've unlocked stasis.
You have taken control of the darkness within and sent Aramis to her end. It's time the truth presented itself to you. I mentioned before, another timeline. My own. There Aramis lived, and the temptation of darkness thrived. It pervaded the minds of the good and preyed on their desires, bringing about a new dark age. I feared these events unavoidable, and though I still do, you've given me cause to hope again. Our fight is far from over. We must prevent that dark future, no matter what. Thanks to you, I stand no longer at a familiar end, only a promising new beginning.
Alright. I'll sit. I did.
I wonder what the Traveler's up to. Is it responding to the pyramids somehow? What does any of this mean?
Hold up, dude. I gotta switch over to Discord on my phone then. But I can't play and do both at the same time. I will say that because I have the headset. All right, give it a second. All right, show me.
Welcome back, Kookie. Alright. So, every weapon in general will have called traits or perks. So, in Destiny we call them perks or traits, or like roles. We also call them roles.
Rolls. I've heard that for Borderlands. Is that on the very bottom?
So when you look at a weapon, you can see here. You see where it says like adaptive frame?
Yeah.
Anything in that area will give you rolls. Those are rolls. So when you look at a weapon, you can hover over it, and then if you want to look at details, you can look at these. Alright? So the main important two are these two right here. Sometimes it can be this third one, but mainly it's these two. Alright? Now, every weapon has a different role. For example, one grenade launcher is not going to have the same role as another. Like, for example, I have 5 of the same grenade launchers. But each grenade launcher I have
has different stuff.
Has different roles. Right?
Yep.
And this isn't the only grenade launcher. This is just an example. Right? So how do you know on what roles you want in a weapon? You have to read it, and then you have to synergize it with your abilities, your build. Right? So, say for example, you're a solar main, right?
Solar main, but I'm technically gonna be meaning Strand.
Strand. Okay, so let's say you're Strand main. So I don't know how Strand Hunter works, but actually I'll just do solar for now because I don't want to tell you some shit I don't know. So for example, DPS, right? Your main goal is damage. So only do you want to put out damage with your subclass, but you want weapons that'll also help your ability with damage, and also want to put out that same damage with those weapons too. Right? So how you will know is which weapon benefit you. Like if you read the perks, they'll like let you know. Like for example, explosive light. So explosive light, it says picking up an orb of power increases the next projectile's blast radius and damage. Right? So what an orb of power is you know how you see black orbs on the ground sometimes when you get kills?
Yeah.
They look like boba balls.
Okay.
Yeah, those are orbs of power. So what orbs of power do is they help you get your ability back faster, and there's a lot of ways you can get those orbs.
Where'd you go?
Huh?
There you go. You disappeared for a second. Found you.
Okay. So yeah, so orbs of power are something you need to get back. You always want to be constantly orbs, especially when you're a hunter on solar. That's also like really good. Strand, I don't know much about Hunter Strand. Anthony would have to teach you about Hunter Strand because I don't know much about it, but I do know Hunter Solar because I play Solar Hunter. So yeah, like for example, explosive light, right? Picking up an orb of power increases the next projectile's blast radius and damage. So what this does is the more orbs you pick up, the better your blast radius and damage is. Right? Or like auto-loading holster. The holstered weapon is automatically reloaded after a short period of time.
Okay.
So when you hold, so whatever weapon you have, the ones you're not using, they're instantly reloaded. So like if you have a hand cannon but you're not using it, but you're using this grenade launcher, your hand cannon will be reloaded instantly. You know, and so like you gotta read these roles and base them off your build. So like for what are you looking for in your build? What do you think is essential to your build when you say you want to be a damage?
So with the Red Runner Strand, I'm looking for mobility and damage.
So no. Okay, so yes, but so mobility and damage. So mobility is always going to be something a hunter needs, no matter what. It's always going to be something a hunter needs. But I'm saying, in terms of your build, what kind of you want to put out? And if you say damage, what else would you want with your damage? Think about when you do missions. What do you struggle with the most? Or what do you think you will struggle with the most?
Let me see. I guess I'd want something to heal me a little bit.
Survivability, yeah, right. So since Strand isn't a what's it called? So I don't know if hunters have that, but so a healing subclass that's really good with damage is solar. But a class you can still heal using other subclasses. You just have to equip a mod. And what mods are they're basically like little class items that could help you help your abilities and help your gear, right? So like there's one for your helmet, there's one for your arms, your chest, legs, and your, in case you're a hunter, your cloak, right?
Yeah.
And how you know what mods you want to equip are based on what you're running, right? So me, for example, I'm a Titan. So what that means is I'm a tank, right? I'm a durable tank. And what that means is I'm a big boy. So that means I can handle hits, I can survive hits, and sometimes when what's it called? In order for me to survive, I need something that'll heal me, and I need to put out hella damage, right? And I need to be able to. I'm a class that fights up close. So what does that mean? Okay. What weapons do you think a Titan would need if they fought up close? If they're shooting or fighting up close.
Shotguns.
What would you say is the best weapons?
Shotguns.
Shotgun, right? Alright, what else?
Subs.
Subs,
for
yeah.
up close.
What else?
I mean, shit, you can do machine gun and heavy.
Right, so anything close, right? Anything close range, that would work. Right, so you basically got it. So submachines, shotguns, and they have sidearms in this game too. So sidearms, hand cannons, all that. Alright. Now, some missions make it different because there are bosses that actually that require you to fight far distance. So that's where you bring in snipers and all that other stuff. Alright?
Alright.
But in your case, you're a hunter. So you're different. That actually help you fight from far distance, from far range. You have close range, you have close range supers, and then you have far range supers. Now for warlocks, it's different, because warlocks have far range supers, except for arc, because arc is lightning beam, but it's still like it's good enough range where they can't be touched, right?
Okay.
So for you as a hunter, you have both. You have close range and you have far range. But where hunters excel the most is far range. Alright. So if you look at your hunter, inspect your hunter. I want you. So I know this is gonna be hard first rip, but I want you to make your own build. I want you to make your own build with Strand. Now, okay. What you wear for an exotic matters also. What you wear for an exotic matters. You need to put on stat mods. So what stat mods are is they're basically you know how I showed you the mods for your class? Your stats? When I right clicked on the gear?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what a stat mod is here, if you're looking at my stream. So, no, not that. Not the weapons. Go to your gear. Your armor. Yep. So
yeah,
you remember how I was
beauty.
talking to you? So you remember how I was talking to you about looking at your stats for your gear?
Yeah.
Now, there are mods that can bring those stats up. Right? So, yeah, first you gotta max up the energy. Oh, rank 6, okay. So we'll get you. For right now, I want you to learn it. I want you to know. So right now, you see, hover over the first mod slot, the first empty mod slot.
Yep, I'm done.
No, that's the energy mod.
You're behind, dude.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the infuse. So what that does is bring up your power level. So you see that number 1810? You see that helmet with 1810?
Yeah.
Your helmet currently is 1800. And you can see that on the right side of your screen.
Okay.
Right? So if you want to bring up that exotic, I don't recommend doing this, but if you always want to bring up a certain gear, you hover over the helmet that's a higher power level, and then you infuse it.
Okay.
So what that does is, whatever helmet that you have is 1810, it'll upgrade what you have right now that's equipped. So yeah. So back out. Or no, go right click again to that, and then go to the mod slot that's next to the infuse slot. So the second one. Yep. So it doesn't show now because you gotta get your guardian rank up. But what that is that's your stat mod. So what stat? Look at my stream. I'll show you. I'm sorry.
I'm looking at your stream. It's just frozen.
Oh, it's just because I didn't move my cursor. But so yeah.
No,
right now I'm moving it.
Your stream's still frozen. Hold up.
Oh really? Okay.
Let me restart it.
Let me restart my stream too, because it says it's loading. Okay, we're good?
Give it a second. It's loading on my side.
Alright.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So these are stat mods, right? Right now you see it like this. It looks like this for you. Right? You see these stats?
Yep. Yeah, I see them.
Yeah, these mods will increase them. Right? So there's a resilience mod here. So look at my resilience. It's 100 now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look what happens when I bring it up with this 4. It increases by 10. See that?
I got you.
So yeah. So what you usually want to do is balance this out. So now, remember how I said yesterday I was focused on resilience, recovery, and discipline?
Yeah.
You notice how these 3 are the highest stats out of every other stat?
Yeah.
Because those are the ones I'm mainly focused on the most. Right? So 173 and 93. Now, these are always good. Now, there's mods for your, so I think the 4, it says plus 10 resilience here, and then plus 5 resilience. The reason why you have 2 resilience mods, or 2 of each stat, is to balance it out. Right? So you have a plus 5 and then you have a plus 10. Sometimes you need a plus 10, you know? Because as you can see, on top of the plus 10 resilience, it says 4 energy cost. So if I put on this mod, and it takes up all the space here, it won't give me room to put on other mods. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Because right, like this, it says 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 3 is 10. My energy slots are full because I already have 10. It fills up 10 energy. Now, however, if I switch it to a mod that's less than that, like this, say for example, Powerful Friends, this will be 8 total. So I have 2 slots that are free. Alright. Now, for mods, what you run is very important because it will depend on what you are running for your subclass. Alright? So let's say for your strand, and your strand you want to use DPS. All right. So let me show you on my strand, for example. Okay. So what I have depends on my weapons and depends on my subclass. Right? So I have 4 resilience for my health. I have two heavy ammo finders. Now the reason why I have 2, sometimes it stacks. These ammo finders stack. Sometimes mods stack in general, but most times they don't. Alright?
Okay.
Now there's a lot of different mods. Like if build focused, then you're gonna wear these siphon mods. And what siphons do is siphons drop orbs of power based on what element you are running for your weapon. Either it's your element weapon or your subclass, right? So, say I'm running solar siphons, I have to have at least one weapon that's solar. And then I have to be running solar subclass for more orbs.
I got you.
Right? Because right now it's like this example, it says rapid solar weapon, final blows create an orb of power. So what that means is solar weapons, if you kill someone with a solar weapon, you'll get orbs of power. So why does that help? Because you'll get your abilities back. You get your abilities back faster. The cooldown reduces.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you gotta read these. That's build crafting is all about reading what the mods are, and then synergizing it with what works. Right? So, say for example, you have like this mod, for example, thermodynamic siphon. I want you to read this and tell me what you do based off of it.
You can either use stasis or solar so you can get your abilities back.
Right, okay. So stasis or solar. Okay, stasis or... so yeah, you'd run stasis or solar weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And it's optional. Now, what I do is normally I'd run stasis in one slot and then solar in the other slot. So I'm getting both orbs of power. You see how that works? You see like the little life hack?
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, that's how mods work. Same goes for here. Now, here's the reason why I run my mods, right? Strand Titan is very OP. It's a very OP subclass for Titans, right? The reason being is because every time we get kills, we heal. And the healing factor is very, very strong, right?
Okay.
So what we do... In a sec. So what we do... So what we do, right, is we equip the mods that apply to my subclass. The role for my subclass at Strand is right? And the reason why I'm running damage is because my healing factor is aspect, right? So I don't about putting on orbs or mods that will give me a healing factor, because I don't need it, right? My goal is to put out as much damage, because the higher damage I do, the faster the enemies will die. And not only the faster the enemies will die, but I'll get a healing factor faster.
I got you.
Right? If that makes sense. So, and then, yeah, so that's where my mods come in. So, for example, right, I'm running heavy ammo finder to get heavy ammo, because sometimes you can run out, right? So, like, you see how you see the special ammo
Yeah.
next to the 1810 number?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can run out of that. And then same goes for heavy ammo. You can run out of that. This is primary ammo. So primary ammo you can always have. It's infinite. You know what I mean? It's a kinetic weapon. It's a kinetic weapon. So you can never like run out of reloads. But for special and heavy ammo, it's different. You can always run out. So in my case, I'm running heavy ammo finder and what kind of PvE content you're doing, right? Sometimes mods can change your build because you're doing what's it called, a specific like dungeon or raid, and people are going to rely on that. This game is very team based, even though it's PvE, right? So in my case, I was doing a dungeon with Anthony, if you remember him, and we were running heavy ammo mods for our grenade launcher. I was running heavy ammo mods for my grenade launcher, right? And then I had resilience because my goal is to reach 100 resilience, which I already did.
Hello.
Now, what's up, girl?
I ended my stream.
You want to play Destiny?
Nice.
Huh?
So you want to play some Destiny?
I would, but I also was thinking about working out.
That's fair. Mood.
Because I haven't been working out lately, to be honest.
Big mood. So yeah.
Let me check. I'll be back, guys.
All right. So now for this mod, right? For your arms, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at these others, there's heavy-handed. So heavy-handed, what does that do? It says your powered melee final blows create orbs of power. So what that means is me just using my punching ability, that gives me orbs. Killing people off with my punching ability gives me orbs.
Okay.
So I can always get that back. And then for this is grants class ability when you cause damage with the grenade. So in my case, or in our case, Strand, you know how you can grapple?
Yeah.
Yeah, that counts as a grenade ability.
Wait,
grenade energy.
You can grapple too?
Yeah, we can all grapple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can all grapple. It's just our melee that's different and our class ability that's different.
I got you.
Yeah. So, grants class ability when you cause damage with a grenade. Now, I could change it. I can always change it. Just read these mods and see what's good for me. Alright? So, in my case, because I'm a very close range fighter, I'm going to run mods that include punching. In my that run my melee. Right? I'm going to be very melee focused. So I'm going to run mods like momentum transfer. I could do heavy-handed, boasting detonation, that kind of stuff. Right? And then for my chest piece, now this is situational. This is a situation mod and always change, right? So you have arc resistance, solar resistance, and void resistance, and then you have concussive dampener. I don't have that equipped, but that's an important mod. These mods give you resistance on what your enemies are using to hurt you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So your enemies have an element that they use to kill you. They also have arc weapons, they have void weapons, they have solar, stasis, they have those kind of weapons, right? And if you equip these mods, you'll be resistant to it. Mind you, it will still hurt you, but it won't hurt you as much, right? You'll see the difference in the damage you take from these elements, alright? And now, concussive dampener, I believe, is really good for Titan, because we're very close range fighters, and you know we like to punch and shit. But you can use this for a hunter, warlock, depending on the boss, because sometimes some bosses actually require you to be close, and they have this ground slam that'll hurt like hell. And this mod it's not gonna prevent you from getting hurt, but it'll better the damage. Like you'll be more resistant to it.
Okay.
Right. Same goes for sniper damage. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's obvious, right? If someone shoots you with a sniper, you'll be more tolerant of it. Melee damage resistance,
Same thing, melee.
Yeah, if they punch you, then you're more resistant to it. I wouldn't worry too much about these mods. These mods are something you might want to read into if you want, but I could explain it. So like, unflinching void aim, right? Reduces flinching from incoming fire while aiming a void weapon. So some weapons, when you shoot, like for example with the sniper, if you're shooting at someone and your enemy shoots you, it fucks with your aim, right? So you flinch basically, right? These mods, depending on the element of what weapon you are using, will help you with that. Well, Tristan?
Oh, I'm watching.
Oh, okay, because your Destiny closed out, so I was like, oh,
Yeah,
shit.
it's because I was standing still for too long.
Okay, right. So yeah, these mods are depending on the flinch of these mods. Like if you equip these, that means it'll prevent you from like being staggered or like what's it called? Not staggered, but like flinched. So like if you're shooting with this, you won't lose your aim if you equip these. Let's start with like solar reserves, for example. Increases the amount of ammo you can carry for solar weapons, right? So increases the amount of ammo you can carry. So it makes running a solar weapon or any other element, it's pretty much self-explanatory. It increases the amount of ammo you can carry for weapons of your like respective element, right? Lucent blades, that's not really important because that's a sword, and as you know, Destiny 2 has swords, but not every sword is important. Swords aren't really important unless you're running the first boss mission from the Prophecy Dungeon or Crota, which is a raid boss. But yeah, the sword mods aren't too important. I'd keep that like something in the back of your head. You know what I mean? I wouldn't like. I'd keep it as a memory, but it's okay if you forget. That's something that's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
And then, yeah. I would explain armor charge mods, but I'm still learning it myself because I'm kind of having a hard trouble learning armor mods or armor charge mods. So I wouldn't focus too much on it. I don't use that anyways. Which it's good to use, but I don't use it. Now, for my legs, I use Absolution, which what that does is reduces all ability cooldowns each time you pick up an orb of power. So every time I pick up an orb from punching or killing or whatever it is I do, because I have this mod on, all abilities will cool down fast. And then like Invigoration reduces melee cooldown each time you pick up an orb of power. So basically what that does is reduce my melee cooldown. You know your ability where you can throw a strand kunai?
Yeah.
It makes it faster.
Okay.
That's what this mod does. And then your grenade, so in your case it's your grapple for strand, reduces grenade cooldown every time you pick up an orb of power. So every time you pick up an orb of power, you'll be able to swing like Spider-Man over and over and over again. Right, so that's what I run. depending on my subclass. These are the mods I run because I'm what's it called? I'm basically supposed to be a punching machine, right?
I got you.
So if you're why I have grenade mods on, it's because I get more orbs, and more orbs means more melee reduction. You know, so sometimes equipping other mods will be good for you. And then last but not least, I have these grenade mods, which it says reduces cooldown when using your class ability. So what my class ability is the shield. So you know how your class ability is dodging?
Yeah.
My class ability is putting up a barrier, a shield. So every time I use my barricade, this reduces the cooldown for my grapple. Alright? And then Reaper, the mod Reaper, is shortly after using your class ability, your next weapon final blow spawns in order power. So after I use my barricade and get kills with my weapons, I can also get orbs. So I know mods are kind of complicated at first, but I promise you, if you just read them and see how they synergize with your class, you'll get it. You'll get the hang of it in no time. Right?
Right.
And now, because exotics are like very, very important. So every exotic is good, but exotics are better. Why? Because they can be used. It's not whether a fact of no. Some exotics are bad. Only reason why people in the Destiny community consider an exotic bad is because nobody uses the exotic. Like for example, say Strand. For Strand Titan, right, we have an exotic called Worm God Caress, right? And then we have an exotic called Heart of Inmost Light, alright? Now, what the difference between Worm God Caress is an exotic based on strand damage. And the reason why we say strand damage is because strand literally requires you to use melee power. You need to punch to your heart's content when you're using strand, right? And that's what activates Banner of War, which is the healing factor I told you about earlier. Now you have this, and the more kills you get, the more damage you do, and then the more damage you do, the faster you get your abilities. Now Heart of Light is kind of the same, but it doesn't damage factor like Worm God does. What it does is what Heart of Inmost Light does is gives you your abilities faster. It gives you your abilities back faster, but Worm God gives you damage and your abilities back faster. So you see what I mean? Exotics work the same, but there's always an exotic that works better than the previous one.
I got you, bro.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I mean by no exotic is bad. Some exotics are just better. So, or Synthoceps. Synthoceps works the same as Worm God. They're literally exact same. And a lot of people argue that Synthoceps is better. And a lot of other people argue Worm God is better. Right? Because they're different exotics, but they work for the same thing. Right? The more damage you get, the higher your ability, or the more damage and kills you get, the higher your Banner of War goes. The more damage you do. But the only slight differences is you're not getting 2 times the damage with Synthoceps. With the Worm God, so Worm God has this thing called Burning Fists. And what Burning Fists does is it'll show you a meter on the bottom left. When you fill in the meter of Burning Fists, and you have Banner of War ×4, you have double the damage. You are deleting things. Synthoceps has good damage. For Strand especially, because you're getting your abilities back just like Worm God, you're getting everything else back just like Worm God. And you're not doing double the damage because there's no perk for it. What does is, when you're surrounded, gain increased melee and super damage, as well as improved weapon handling and reload speed, right? So this is a situational exotic. When you're surrounded, only when you're surrounded, this isn't in every single case, this is only when you're surrounded, gain increased melee and super damage, as well as improved weapon handling and reload speed. So this will be for your weapons. This will be good for when you're surrounded against enemies, which is going to happen anyways because you're a Strand Titan, so you have to get kills regardless. So it's good regardless. That's why people like it so much. When you're surrounded, gain increased melee and super damage, as well as improved weapon and handling, reload speed, right? So that is good. These are all good. But Worm God specifically focuses melee damage, right? It focuses melee damage, especially when you're a Strand Titan. Alright? So what I want you to do, right, is, do you have questions?
No, not really. I kind of get it.
Yeah, because this usually is like it's a hard topic for new players. I know for a fact that it was hard for me when I started out.
It's a little different than what I'm used to, but it's got a lot of similarities to like other games I played, like Diablo series and stuff like that. Borderlands series has similar stuff.
Yeah, Alright. Okay, you're gonna make your first build. Alright. Oh, wait, I forgot to show you aspects and fragments. Alright. So, last but not least, aspects and fragments. Subclass has this. I want you to know, every subclass for Titan, Warlock, Hunter, we all have this. The only differences is our aspects. Titans, Hunters, and Warlocks all have different aspects. But we all have the same fragments.
Yeah.
Alright? So we have the only differences is aspects and abilities. And those are the only differences. Right? But it's still the same subclass. The theme of the subclass revolves around the same thing. Alright? We already so ability very, in my opinion, because there are melees and grenades that run better than other grenades and melees, right? So in your case, you're running Strand, so I believe you only have one melee for Strand. And then I think you have 3 grenades. You gotta go to the Embrace the Darkness.
What's up?
Yeah, go to your Embrace the Darkness and then look at your aspects. So that's the yep.
I need to complete some stuff.
Aspects. So yeah, look at those. So Threaded Spectre, Whirling. So those are aspects you have to read. So what is Strand? What do you want to do with Strand?
I want to kind of. I don't know. I want to kind of figure out. I don't know. I just like it so far for Hunter. All the ones I've used.
So Strand Hunt. So here's the Strand Hunter, right? How you will know on how to play Strand Hunter is you have to figure out what your abilities do, what aspect and fragments do, how they help your build, and what kind of build you want to set up with that. Right? So for me, for example, right? I'm a Strand Titan. Banner of War. Defeat a target with a melee attack finisher or sword to raise Banner of War that pulses with energy. allies and increasing melee and sword damage, right? So target nearby allies charge the banner, increasing the speed of its pulses. Okay? So what this factor asks, this asks will heal me if I run swords and if I mainly use my melee. Alright? Into the fray, which is another aspect. Destroying a super grants woven mail for nearby allies. While you have woven mail, your melee regeneration rate is increased. So what this does is, if I have something called woven mail activated, I'm going to have a faster reduced cooldown on my punches, my powered punches, right? Now I could look at these other two aspects I haven't used, right? This one says activate your class ability to create a ripple in reality that moves forward along the ground, suspending and damaging its hits. Now, remember, this says activate your class ability to create a ripple. Now, from my understanding is I can't create shields that fast because I don't have the what's it called? I get my reduced cooldowns. If you remember my mods and how I get an orb of power, is I have to get kills to get an orb of power. I don't want that. I want to get my class ability back. I want to get it off of just using my build, right? So this is too specific, and usually specific mods won't help your build unless it depends on what it is. Because you still have to read it at the end of the day. So, and then here's the other one. Fletched Storm. While sliding, activate your charged melee ability to leap into the air, knocking nearby targets away and dealing damage. While airborne, activate your charged melee again to launch a cluster of damaging, unraveling projectiles. Repeatedly activating melee will chain additional throws. Right? So, what this does is, right, this says while fighting, activate your charged melee ability to leap into the air. This is also very specific, right? I have to slide to activate this aspect. And that's the problem. I can't just activate I can't just use my slide and activate it just to, what's it called? I want to be able to get my ability just off of killing and just using my weapons and using my abilities. Alright?
I got you.
So, this really depends on my aspects and what I want to run. Now for fragments. Here comes the hard part. Alright? Fragments are a little difficult, but I promise all just depends on reading. Reading is so vital and important when it comes to build crafting, because some people, they will just YouTube it. Right? They'll just YouTube, you know, and I can understand beginners who YouTube. Understandable, because they're beginners, they don't understand much about subclasses yet. I totally get it. But once you start playing the game, you're gonna want to rely on yourself to, like, figure out and make these builds, because maybe there's something that you can do that's better than what YouTube recommended for you. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes you can have the knowledge, and maybe you made something, but you never know, right? So, yeah. So, fragments. Fragments are supposed to synergize with each other so they can work. Think of fragments as a team, right? Think of you and me as a fragment. We're a team, right? And
pause real quick, dude. I got to do something I'm not leaving. I'm just gotta message someone real quick. Yeah, I think.
Okay. Alright.
Hold up. Be right back, movie. Hold up. What's up?
What are you doing?
On Destiny with the boys.
You didn't tell Josh?
Tell Josh which thing?
About what happened.
I didn't tell him what happened, no.
Okay.
Like, I didn't tell him exactly what happened. I told him that something, like, you know, what did I say? I didn't tell him what happened. I said that I was telling him how I was annoyed with Mom because I just got to talk to Mom and it felt like she wasn't really listening to what I had to say. And then, you know, that kind of thing. But I didn't go into detail about what happened to your uncle or anything like that. Why?
He called me, and, like, I didn't realize he had called me. I had my phone sitting down. And I texted him. I was like, oh, sorry, like, I missed your call. Like, I didn't see it. And he's like, it's fine. I know you're going through a whole lot right now. I was wanting to check on you. And I was like, wait, I haven't said shit to Josh.
No, he just he knows that your uncle passed, but he doesn't know what happened or any of the details or anything like not even what my mom was told. I just said that I had just talked to her about what was going on and something else, and that I was annoyed with her about something.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering, because I was like, I didn't know how Josh knew.
No, if you want to talk to him, you can.
I mean, I did. I called him. He didn't answer.
Oh.
So, I was just wondering.
No.
I wasn't mad or anything. I was just wondering if you told him or if your mom told him.
Oh. If he knows exactly what happened or what my mom's story is, then he heard it from her. If he just
that's all he said. He didn't go into detail about anything, but I was just like, well, damn.
Okay, I was about to say, if he knows that he just passed and that I was annoyed with Mom about something, then that's what I told him.
Yeah, he didn't go into detail or anything, so whenever he texted me, I was just curious.
Okay.
I can let you go so you can play with him.
What's up?
I said I can let you go so you can play with him. I didn't realize you were.
Okay. That's all. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, that's really all I can remember I talked to him about. If I said that he ended his own life, I don't think I did, though. But I know for a fact I didn't go into any detail.
I mean, like I said, it's fine. I was just making sure your mom wasn't still, like, talking about it.
That whole conversation with Josh came up because I had just finished talking to her and I was just kind of pissed off.
Yeah. That's all. I was just making sure that she wasn't, like... But that was it.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't care if you told Josh. I was making sure.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what Josh knows. I know it's just not like I know he doesn't know like the details of what happened and everything like that. But I know he knows from what we talked about. I know he knows your uncle passed, and that the nurse said something about it to Mom, and that there was a whole drama about it. And I tried talking to Mom about it, and that pissed me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I went to talk to her about it, she agreed not to talk about anything, but she kind of just dodged me a bunch.
Oh, she probably dodged because you were, like, calling her out on some shit that she knew she had.
No, it was, like, more like, she was, like, saying, like, you know, if this girl knew her, or knew him, and so on, then, you know, it's okay that she...
No, I found out who she was. I found that out yesterday.
Alright, let me get that to you real quick.
So, her dad works with my dad, or used to. He doesn't anymore.
Okay.
And he doesn't even work in the same area. He works down there. Back years ago, I'm talking 15 years ago, my Uncle Bob works up there. That's how he met my dad. He knew her dad from that because they worked together. But since he left, he hasn't spoken to him. So whenever he passed, it went through the building and stuff, and one of my dad's friends, Bobby, actually told her dad that he had passed away. That's how she heard. They're not active in his life, or weren't.
Okay.
It was just her being dramatic, seeking attention.
I got you.
Which my father did address. So.
Alright.
I guess like her dad was like talking about it or whatever, and oh yeah, that he passed away. That sucks. But she took it and ran with it, and you weren't the only. Your mom wasn't the only one she was doing that with. She was apparently going around town doing it, and her dad got pissed off at her and his family. So that's what that was. It was attention.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
See, I knew I felt weird. That's why I told. That's why I told you. I knew I felt something weird.
Yeah, it was just her attention.
Gotcha.
It was just like an opportunity. I'm only like I don't know her. I knew her dad had two kids. Like he had two kids. I just didn't know it was her. Like they were really next, like they were like that.
Mm-hmm.
But according to my parents, she's like a really bad problem child. She's like really bad with like drama and like she does this all the time. This isn't like a new thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we need to get over her first spreading information.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah. But anyways, I'll text you.
Alright, dude. Please text me. I'll message you that and I'll message you.
Yeah, I'll text you.
Did you? Because I didn't see.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, you said, did you tell Josh? And I said, tell Josh. You sent me something demonic back. Do you not, babe?
What are you talking about? It's literally a cat that you too.
It's a cat?
I'll send you a screenshot. It's a part of the cat.
You want to see what? You want to see it show up from my side?
I mean, it's a bear, not a cat. It's a bear.
Okay, well, still, you want to see what's on my side?
Yeah, man. What the fuck is that?
That's what I'm saying.
You see what I said, though?
I'm waiting for your thing to load. I saw some of your things coming to me like that. I'm like, what is she sending me?
Did it come through?
Yeah, it came through. It's cute.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm saying demonic bear. Right.
It does say miss you too, but something about it screams same.
I mean, look at me. Anyway.
Nah, I'm just playing. Okay.
Alright, bye.
Alright, sorry about that. No, my girlfriend had texted me about something, and when I answered, she called me immediately, so I was like, am I in trouble? Your boy's not.
Alright, so fragments kind of
Mm-hmm.
as I was saying, fragments always meant to be supporters, right?
Yeah.
So you and I, right?
Yeah.
Shit. So we are homies. We're brothers, right?
Yes, sir.
So at me.
I missed everything you just said because for some reason it went in and out. I kept hearing like kind of sounds from you.
Okay, so you sharpen me as I sharpen you, right?
Got you. Yeah.
And I be you as you support me. That's basically how fragments work. They are brothers in arms.
Got you.
Right? So when you rip one fragment, the others are supposed to at least one fragment is supposed to support the other.
Yo,
right? So mine
kind of support each other.
All right, so let me see.
All right, so I'll show you what I got going on mine because I had built this before when I first got Hunter class for the yeah. So down here my fragments, right? Because you had to get the 2 fragments. I didn't have any before.
Right.
I got these 2 without thinking about it, but I got them because I was reading about what I could do with them, and this one lets me have 2 like other grapples.
Okay.
Right, is this no wait. Am I thinking this one?
So activating your grenade ability reloads equipped weapon and grant bonus. Wait, stay on that first one.
Yeah.
Equipped weapon and grants bonus, airborne effectiveness, and handling for a short duration.
Which is good.
So,
this one's the one that gives me 2 then. Yeah, this one gives me 2.
So here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Yes, first one, don't move it. So, activating your grenade ability reloads equipped weapon and grants bonus for airborne effectiveness and handling for a short duration. So, what do you think this means based off of reading it? What's the benefit? Where does it benefit you in?
So the way I've been playing is I'll grapple onto someone, do the grapple melee, bounce off, and then start shooting them from wherever I am. So I'll be in the air or I can be on the ground. So this could help me either way with that. Because it immediately reloads right before I do it, or right after I do it.
But what does it help you with mainly? Like, based off of reading that fragment, what does it help you with the most?
Oh, airborne, I'm guessing accuracy and handling? Or airborne effectiveness?
So, read it.
I read it already, dude.
So, it helps you with loading equipped weapons and grants bonus airborne effectiveness and handling for a short duration. So, airborne effectiveness, handling. So, how you hold your, not how you hold your weapon, but like being able to shoot with your weapon while you're airborne.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't for your, this is that kind of stuff. So, this is saying is using your grapple will help you reload your weapons that are equipped.
Yeah.
It's not going to help for DPS is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
That'll help with your weapons. Sure. That'll help with your weapons. Like, if you're going for weapon, if you want your weapons to mainly do DPS instead of your abilities, that's good. But your main goal is to do DPS with your abilities. And then your weapons should supposedly help you with your abilities also. Think of and weapons, think of all 3 of those as steroids for your abilities. They're supposed to juice up your abilities. That's what we're aiming for. Right? So, like, for example, look at my fragments. Let me show you my fragments, right? So aside from the mods I have equipped, I'm looking for aspects and fragments that will help those mods, and then weapons that will also help my abilities. Right, so for example here, I have something that says, while you have woven mail, weapon final blows create a tangle. So, while I have woven mail, what woven mail is, it's a strand armor. So you know how when I get kills, I'm highlighted all green? My whole body is green?
Yeah.
So that's what woven mail is. And then when I get kills with the weapon, I create a strand ball. And I get to pick it up and I throw it at my enemies so it can kill them.
I could throw
right? That's
too.
what I need. Yeah. And then, look, damaging targets with a tangle grants melee energy. So you see how these two synergize?
Yeah.
Because this mod creates a tangle. And then once I pick that tangle up, I have this mod, which gives me energy. So I could continuously do that, like a whole cycle. I could repeat the cycle, right? And then as for this, picking up an orb of power grants woven mail. So remember the first mod? It said while you have woven mail, weapon final blows create a tangle.
Yep.
But how am I going to create a tangle if I don't have woven mail? You see what I mean?
I got you.
But have a mod and weapons that'll give me an orb of power, I can get woven mail. And if I get woven mail, I can kill enemies with the weapon and get a tangle. And once I get a tangle, I can also get melee energy. So you see how all of that synergizes? You see how that benefits? And then as for this, dealing damage generates grenade energy, right? Grenade energy, which includes my grapple. Now, this doesn't necessarily synergize with fragments, but this helps get grenade energy so I can grapple onto my enemies, because when you grapple with Strand, you can melee your enemies. There's this, so you know how when you grapple, it pulls you? The grapple pulls you?
Hold it. Yeah.
So you know how when you grapple, it pulls you and then you can punch, right?
Yeah.
That's what it does. That's what it helps you with. So dealing damage generates grenade energy. You're gonna need that energy for grapples. See what I'm saying? So I still want you to, like, you can definitely get this. You just gotta get all of your fragments. If you get all your fragments, read your fragments and see what synergizes with what. And I'll be there to support you and help you every step of the way on what fragments would be better and stuff.
I got you.
Right. Let me see your aspects real quick. What aspects did you choose, and why did you choose them?
This one, it was like the automatic one. I just got this.
Oh, you...
Huh?
I was wondering if they were like the, what's it called? I was saying like, oh, they're the ones that you get from the, after the story ends? The campaign ends?
Yeah, this one's the one I just got. So I just applied it because I didn't have another one, and then this is the one I got myself.
So now I want you to read all of those and tell me which ones you would choose. I know 2 of them are grayed out right now, but read them all. You can still hover over them and read what they do. I want you to do that, and then tell me what you choose based off of that.
So I'd want Willow Silk because I get to use it twice. But if I had to, I mean, I would use Whirling Mail and then Threaded Spectre.
No, why would you use... tell me what your build, and then I'll...
Well, does this one leave a tangle, or do you get tangle from down here?
So tangles are basically from the fragments, but tell me what you're going to use Threaded and Maelstrom. Tell me, from what you read, what do you like? Well, what made you choose those?
Well, if I'm using... Where is this? This one that allows me bonuses for Airborne.
Right.
This one has activating your air move. And so I could, like, I guess what I could do is, you know, I could reload midair because of this thing. And then I can do a ground slam.
Okay. So I love the track you're going with, because you understand that if you use a fragment that requires you to be airborne, you need an aspect that relates to that which you found. That's really good. I want you to think of your playstyle with this ability. Now keep in mind, you have to consistently fight airborne.
I got you.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I got you.
You gotta play, you gotta move around a lot, and you gotta jump around a lot.
Which
you gotta
helps
play
I got
airborne.
Which helps I got 2
really
of the Widow Silk. Yeah, I can do that. For now, I mean, that's all I can do right now.
Yeah, okay. No, yeah, that's all you can do right now, but that's not something you'd probably run consistently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna unlock aspects and fragments regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
And I guarantee you, you're gonna be able to buy your aspects first before your fragments, because you have a lot of fragments that you gotta unlock with strand meditations. So you gotta get your aspects first. Right? But hypothetically, so let's just pretend we have all these aspects, right? What are you gonna get first off of those? Say you have your Maelstrom, say you have your Widow Silk, or not your Widow Silk, but your other aspect. Say you have those, what would you choose from those? From those.
you